Hi, good morning. On behalf of MX Business Media, and especially on behalf of Tata Structura and LPS EOT, we welcome you all to Structural Steel Construction Summit. Before I start with a formal go-through about various steel structures which are coming up across India, I would like to share my views. In fact, I still remember 5 years, 6 years, around 2010 when I used to go meet the designers, meet the developers. The first question I used to get is, why steel? But I must compliment the industry. In fact, in last 5 years, we have came a long way in terms of the kind of projects that are being designed, executed. So we have seen a very good transition over the years. So just to take you through, commercial is one area where steel is very dominant. In fact, I had whole list of projects, but to mention few of the very interesting projects, Parini is one which is coming up in Bombay, which has used a lot of structural steel. This is Kharghar commercial building. Pune, this is Cummins, India, commercial office, Infosys. So geography-wise, entire India, commercial steel is becoming popular day by day. Even in Delhi, in fact, you have seen the structure, ONGC. Now, once it comes to mid-rise structures, especially malls and showrooms, probably steel is a very good solution. We have fabricators who are executing these kind of projects with ease. And most importantly, designer can experiment with their designs. So mid-rises, fantastic solution. In fact, if you talk about factories, if you talk about especially pre-engineered stuff, since 1990, pre-engineered steel is very dominant with industrial structures and similarly kind of warehouses. So if you see through, we are now experimenting with the shapes, with the span. In fact, today somebody mentioned, they are doing a 95 clear span structure. So that is the kind of stature, that is the kind of elegance we are talking about with steel now, even for factories and warehouses. Stadiums, from simple to complex stadiums, this is something which is going to come in India. I think you will enjoy once you see this project come through. It's a fantastic design, I must say. This is another design, the stadium which has been proposed to come up. Sidco Exhibition Center, in fact, here the hollow sections were being used. This is a very complex design. Execution was equally complex, but hats off the fabricator, the designers, the structural consultant, they pulled off it very well. So you can see this Marathwada auto cluster, Sidco exhibition centers. Railway is one area where steel is very popular. You talk about railway depots, sheds, metro station structures, station structures, station buildings which are being done with steel, footover bridges. So railway, other than I must say, railway has moved little away from bridges, but on the other structure that are predominantly steel has been used very widely. Now today we all are talking about sustainability. So if you talk about green, probably steel is the best material. So green buildings, LEED certified buildings are being very well executed using structural steel. This is a LEED certified building, JSW headquarters. Eicher building closer to you at Gurgaon. This is again a LEED certified building. Power plants, in fact, heavy structures with steel. This is, after a long time, we have seen one steel bridge which has used huge sections, which is coming up in Delhi. Signature Bridge, they also call it Namaste Bridge. TCS, this is one challenging project where the architect had a design. The design is more like a bug shaped. So the roofing part was very complex and it was seen through. by the fabricator, by the designer, by the structural consultants. In fact, these are the areas where steel has already made their presence felt. You see, steel is already popular in this domain. But these are the new areas, new application of steel, where steel is catching up. So if you talk about hospitals, 2 hospitals are already been started using steel. This is structural steel. They have used in a big way. Maybe in next Delhi conference, I'll talk about 2 more hospitals which are coming in south, which is again a steel structure. Hotels, in fact, hotels, probably we go a little away from steel when we talk about hotel and residence, but this is a Bangalore-based company. This is the proposed design for a hotel which is going to come up. Restaurants, see the elegance. The entire steel is exposed, still it's looking fabulous. So restaurants using steel, villas, bungalows, and this is something which we are going to see. The residential high-rises, where you are going to see structural steel going to be used in a big way. This is one project. Probably already there are 3 more projects which are in execution phase. Probably we have some experts with us today. They are going to talk about, even in Bombay, Delhi, you'll see residential high-rises coming up in steel. This is something amazing. This is one of my favorite. Fantastic structure using steel. It was previously only done with concrete. So see the magnitude of the project, and amazing. Now this is, I'll talk about something what we do. We take initiative to propagate the best practices as far as steel is concerned. So this is our initiative, a coffee table book, where we feature top 25 projects each year that are being done using structural steel. So this is a glimpse of 2015 top 25 projects that we have featured. This is how we feature it. So probably I'll use this platform to invite you to share your project here, because this is something which is, we try to make it glorified, and your work has been appreciated by the industry through this coffee table book. This is Me and Steel initiative that we started. In fact, here we get the industry to come together to share their rich experience using steel. So how has been the project? How has been the execution? What were the challenges? Why they have used, why they have designed in steel? These all are being featured in this Me and Steel issue. Probably here you can share your project, your experience about steel, and this is how we kind of elaborate the story. This is our third initiative. In fact, last year we started with Structural Steel Construction Summit in Bombay. The response was phenomenal. We had more than around 200 plus audience, which gave us the encouragement to go pan-India and propagate the best practices of steel construction. So we recently completed our show in Ahmedabad. On 22nd April, we are here in Delhi, and 9th September, we are going to Bangalore. We are also celebrating Structural Steel Day on 9th December. This is going to be a gala event. I'll touch on this a little later. This was something, Ahmedabad event. We had around 12 speakers, 8 panelists, 3 sessions, and 120 delegates. In fact, these are some of the glimpses of our Ahmedabad event. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we are going to, we are working very hard to make it this grand, wherein we are going to have around 25 speakers. It's a one-day program, parallel tracks. We are going to have 300 plus delegates. We are trying to get delegation from abroad, also from the neighboring countries. Speaker we are inviting from abroad. So this is going to be a big event. There will be parallel tracks here. So right now we are on 2 parallel tracks. It depends upon the kind of response. We might go with 3 also. So this is a big event which is going to happen. I will request you to mark the dates. And coming back to Delhi, in fact, uh, with rigorous discussion. These are the experts we have got on board, best in class, and they have fantastic project, and they will take you through their experience with designing in steel, execution in steel, structure engineering, what went in, how they see it through. So I think you'll have a gala time today. You'll have fantastic experience. So thank you so much. With these few words, I'll kickstart this event. Thanks a lot.